Hello, my name is Raquel Sanchez. I'm a lecturer in the Department of Business Organization and member of the Research Center on Production Management and Engineering at the Universitat Politécnica de Valencia. And in this presentation, which is part of the Business Continuity Managers Training Platform project funded by the European Union, best practices related to cyber resilience will be shown. The learning output of this presentation covers the description of two best practices related to cyber resilience. The presentation is structured as follows. Firstly, there is an introduction about cyber resilience. The second and third section describes two best practices related to cyber resilience to finish in section 4 with the main conclusions. As introduction, it is worth defining what cyber resilience is. It's the capacity to defend itself against, detect, respond to, and recover from cyber attacks, to effectively navigate the complex and ever-changing landscape of cybersecurity threats. The first best practice involves the University of the Arts London, which was hacked in 2018. The cyber attack exposed thousands of students and faculty's personal data and disrupted university systems. The institution said that hackers used a sophisticated phishing assault to break into its computers, but the details were not released. The hack sparked worries about university cybersecurity and student and staff data protection. Students and employees should be more conscious of information security threats after the occurrence. The incident also prompted the university to examine its incident response procedures and develop additional measures to prevent similar attacks. The university implemented its incident response strategy immediately after the cyber attack. Shutting down the impacted system stopped the attack and prevented additional damage. The university then investigated the attack's scope and data exposure. The impacted parties were also informed of the data breach and given advice on how to avoid repercussions. The university helped police identify and prosecute the assailants. The attacker remained unidentified. After the incident, the university took steps to avoid future intrusions and preserve student and staff data. Password restriction, security software, and phishing avoidance training were among these methods. These steps can be used as best practices. To promptly detect and respond to future attacks, a security threat monitoring system was built. The university educated students and employees about phishing and data protection. The university also worked with law enforcement and bought new security technology. This cyber attack showed the significance of a strong cybersecurity and a verified incident response plan. The second best practice is extracted from Maastricht University. A large ransomware assault targeted such a university on December 2019. Ransomware struck immediately. The hacker logged almost 300 university servers, including some vital ones, in 30 minutes. Email and file servers with research and commercial operation data were compromised. Hackers encrypted multiple backup servers. The hackers sent employees phishing emails on October 15th. One employee clicked the latter link and this opened a macro containing Excel file. The macro installed malware from a remote server on the user's workstation. Which lessons the university learned? It was found that after opening a phishing email, there was insufficient detection, monitoring, and follow-up. The crisis management team prioritized efforts to minimize economic disruption because the university prioritizes education and research. Staff and student communication was crucial. The executive board and supervisory board also shared as much information as possible with other higher education institutions. During the cyber crisis, external contractors monitored IT systems 24 hours, 7 days per week to strengthen cybersecurity. The university needed additional government funding, cyber threat knowledge exchange, and educational cooperation. The supervisory board also requested a cost estimate for the university repairing its computer infrastructure. It cost several times more than paying a ransom. For this reason, the institution paid the ransom for the decryption key. Once recovered, it analyzed the root causes, circumstances, cause, and scope, and the hacker's data access, including viewing, stealing, or otherwise processing. The crisis management team used a university website to communicate since it was unaffected. Daily updates focused on internal organization, personnel, and students. The last points show best practices that can be implemented in the event of similar cyber attack. As a conclusion, organizations may defend themselves and their communities from cyber attacks by installing effective defenses and responding promptly. Cyber attacks also stress the necessity of cybersecurity and data protections. Users must understand the risks of disclosing sensitive information and the need of safe passwords and device security. User education and cybersecurity must be proactive organization. No organization is safe from cyber attacks. So, a strong defense, timely incident response, and cybersecurity awareness are some best practices that could help organizations to promote cyber resilience, to detect, respond to, and recover from cyber attacks efficiently. And thank you very much for your attention.